Hello! Hey everyone, it's Monica. Welcome back to my channel. No, there's nothing to see here, not 3 boxes from Portland Leather Goods. Let's unbox them together. You guys, I'm so excited. These are my Belle bucket bags. At one point, I'd whittled it down to one color that I was going to order, and then I started seeing pictures of people who'd gone in person and bought them, and it just threw me for a loop. So I have 3 here, 2 different sizes, 3 different colors. I'm excited. The first one I'm going to unpack for you is a size small Belle bucket bag in the leather evergreen. Now I am a green person, but I'm a little bit iffy on the texture of this bag, so you're getting my 100% honest reaction here. Okay, so like I said, you are 100% getting my first impressions of this bag. This color is truly beautiful. My next impression is that it's a little bit dusty. It's got that like leather crumbles. That's what it is, leather crumbles. It's not really dust, so I can just brush that off. Here she is from the front. We've got the little trees. I love the color. I love the kind of mottled texture. I, on purpose, haven't bought any of these leathers like Westward Blue, Larkspur, the new Phoenix Red. This is pretty. This is really, really pretty. The texture is, it's just not what I'm used to in a leather bag because I love pebbles, I love smooth leather, and this one is not a brushed leather either, which I also like. It's sort of that oiled, waxed leather. There's the back, here's the bottom. Got a little bit of scratching on the bottom, but that's what happens with this particular type of leather as it wears. Oh, I should mention I ordered the AP, not the premium, so this could have little scratches like that. And it does, and I'm sort of okay with that. My thought with going AP on this was that at least I'm not the one putting the first scuffs on the bag. Oh, interesting. This has a different kind of clasp on the strap than we're used to. This reminds me more of the clasps that they would use on smaller bags like the Metros, because this is definitely different. Let's do a quick comparison of the hardware. This is from a Lola bag, and this is from the Belle bucket bag. So the Belle strap is thinner and the hardware is smaller. I believe all of like the Lolas, medium crossbodies, butterflies, this is what we're used to seeing on slightly thicker strap. So this strap is going to be slightly thinner. My plan with this bag is usually to hand carry it or wear it on the crook of my arm. On the inside of the Belle, you have a snap closure going this way, and then you have that hook and loop closure going the other way. When it's all closed up, and I purposely left the packing in there, this is what she looks like. That's really cute. I think that when she is all cinched up like that, she just looks like a little dumpling. Isn't that adorable? And then you just wear her on the crook of your arm or hand carry. She's cute. She really is. Evergreen, beautiful color, beautiful modeling. I think the texture is not as off-putting as I thought it would be. So I think this is a bag I could handle carrying, which is great. I like that it is a fairly firm leather, so it's gonna hold the shape really nicely. I do think this bag lends itself to a nice firm leather like evergreen. Here is a size large in the color honey. Oh, fascinating. Look, check this out. This hardware, and I'm guessing strap width, is larger. So that's a distinction between the small Belle and the large Belle. The small Belle will have the hardware more like the Metro. The large Belle is going to have the hardware that we are used to seeing on medium crossbodies, butterfly bags, Lolas. So here's the same comparison. This one is from a Lola. This one is from the Belle bucket bag, the size large. I think it's exactly the same. A lot of people struggle with a very thin strap being uncomfortable. So if you like the thicker strap and you prefer that hardware that we're used to seeing on slightly larger bags, you might go with the size large. This is in honey, also got it in AP and not premium. So you can see she has a little dimple here. That's just from shipping. You can see as she gets stuff put into her, if I just move her stuffing around, that virtually disappears. She has the same exact hand strap for carrying over your arm. or hand carry. And then of course she has the D-rings on both sides to either attach straps or you could attach your flare. The Instagram photos of the large Belle in honey, that's the reason I bought this bag. I thought it looked so dreamy in this specific leather. She's got that hook and loop closure first, and then the snap, and that turns her into a little dumpling as well. That is cute. So here is the small in evergreen and the large in honey. Both are still stuffed with their paper. You can see the bases are really close to the same size. Again, both were AP, so a little wrinkling or scratching is to be expected. AP just means almost perfect. You can see the height difference. I think the height difference is only an inch, but it actually looks quite significant, doesn't it? To me, it does. To me, the large seems like significantly larger than the small. Honey is softer. It's not quite as stiff as evergreen. I was not going to buy this one. I had ruled it out, even though it's one of my favorite leather colors of all time. It's chili red. And the reason I ruled it out was I was like, I have plenty of chili red. I do not need another chili red bag. And then somebody posted a photo of their chili red bag that they'd just gotten that morning at the store. And of course the online drops for my time zone don't come till 11. And I thought, oh shoot, do I need a chili red? I have full intention by the end of this video to have decided on at least one of these to return. Not because I don't like it, but just because it's like too many bags. Right? Help me. This will be the only pebbled leather version of the Belle that I have, and I can feel the pebbles already. They feel glorious. Oh, chili red, why do you do this to me? You guys, look at this. Okay, and again, she's got that little dimple here from being shipped. I'm just gonna fix that really quick so she looks more like her glorious self. You guys, look at the character on this bag. Look at the striations and the markings. I feel like chili red has its own smell. The other two bags did not have this smell. And I mean this in like the best sense. Like chili red leather, I could just smell chili red leather all day long. Yeah, really nice. Oh, look at her. In all of her glory. Wow, she's very pretty. She's got that hook and loop closure inside. And this is a small, if I didn't mention. This is another small. And this is her all packed up still. So she's a little overstuffed. But there she is. She's cute. She's cute. You gotta give her that. We've got honey, which is the large. And then we've got a small chili red and a small evergreen. So here you can see kind of the size comparison between the small and the large. So because this is just a bucket bag, I'm literally just tossing in lip balm, squeeze eyeglasses case, Dunionberg wallet, Portland leather goods, square pouch and orchid. Already I can tell the squeeze eyeglasses case, I have to lay it down if I want to close that hook and loop closure. So I'm going to close that up, fasten her up. There she is. I think she looks even cuter when she's not stuffed with paper, but when she has somebody's actual stuff inside her. She is maybe the floppiest, squishiest leather of the three that I bought. If I was in a pinch, I would consider wearing her crossbody, but that would only be if I was in a real pinch. So you can see she does stick out from the body. She is 8 inches wide-ish, which is a good 2 inches wider than the butterfly bucket bag. I've seen some people, this handle kind of bothers them. So I've seen some people going ahead and tucking it down in underneath the magnetic snap. And then she's sort of tucked away out of the way. I don't know. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, crossbody would probably be my third choice of how to wear the bag. She's still really cute though. Look at her. She's a little dumpling. I just wanted to note that when I have this on crossbody for me, it is on the second to shortest setting. So now I've made it the shortest setting and I'm going to see what it looks like as a shoulder bag for me. So because of my height, she's riding a little low as a shoulder bag. So probably as a shoulder bag, I would add a different strap I'm also, if I keep her, I'm also going to add a couple more holes because I have a little room to work with there to make this a little shorter of a shoulder bag. So here's the chili red with a guitar style strap. This strap just came from Amazon, little flower embroidered strap. And so here is where she would be if I carried her as a shoulder bag, kind of off to my side. Let's tuck this tag away. There we go. So that's what she would look like as a shoulder bag, which is quite comfy, I think. But again, this is probably how I'm going to end up carrying her most, is on the crook of my arm. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind a hand carry. She's very cute. I just want to show you what a more substantial strap comes with the large than with the small. Like in my hands, it's such a difference. If you're sensitive to small straps, keep that in mind. To wear the large as a crossbody, I have her set on the 4th from the shortest hole. She's just a taller bag, so she's going to come up higher here. They're both very roomy bags. You are getting an inch of extra height with the large, but not much of a difference diameter-wise on the base. I did a whole video on the sizing of the Belle bucket bag. If you want to watch that, you can go find it, or I'll link it up in this corner. Is that where it is? I think it's this corner. This would be my third choice of how I would carry it personally. Here it is on the shortest setting for a shoulder bag carry. Kind of still too long for me. So here she is with a guitar strap on its shortest setting. She does kind of stick out from the hip. I think she's still cute. This would be the second choice probably of how I will carry this bag. And you can see I've got the loop, the hand carry loop out. It's really not bothering me at all. I think it's fine. And that way you can grab it quickly on your way out of the car and loop it on your arm, grab it, hold it in your hands. I bought 2 accessories on Amazon to try with these bags. I thought it might help people who are kind of sad that there's no inside pocket. So I got an organizer and I also got a base shaper. These are the base shapers that I ordered on Amazon. They came in a pack of 4 in different neutral colors. It's basically just thick felt, like nice and thick, like it gives you some sturdiness. Now the evergreen is a nice firm leather. If you get an evergreen or probably even a westward blue, that's just a guess. I don't think you're gonna need one of these at all because this base is gonna hold its shape really well. And the way it should work is it should just fit at the bottom and help kind of hold the corners out around the entire edge. Would recommend if you get a soft flimsy one and you just want to give the base a little bit of support. These were very, very inexpensive. They fit really, really well with just a little room to spare around the edges. The other thing I got was actually a circular bag insert. So this is a lot like the ones that Portland Leather Goods sells, except this is a circle, but it has some interior pockets. And so I thought this could be a good solution for someone who's kind of mourning the fact that there's no interior pocket in the Belle bucket bag. You do kind of have to smush it down in. According to the measurements on Amazon and the measurements on the Portland Leather Goods site, this insert is exactly the same height as the small. So I'm really kind of wedging it down in here, making sure it's sitting down in, and I'm going to take these magnetic little snaps and try to tuck the insert under those snaps. That's going to hold it in place, but it's also going to hold it down so that it doesn't show on the edge. Let me do the other side. Do I wish this insert was 1 inch lower? Absolutely. Maybe even 2 inches lower. That gives you some pockets there. Now you won't be able to use the hook and loop closure at all, but you can still snap. And this gives a lot of structure to this bag, like a lot. I kind of miss that hook and loop closure that holds it in and makes it look kind of like a dumpling. So this, I probably won't use it with this bag in evergreen. And I probably won't use it with the chili red either because it's also a small. So this insert is going to fit the same way. Here we are again with the large. And honey, even though it's a smooth, firm leather, it's kind of floppy. So here it is without the base shaper. You can see the bottom is starting to sag a little. Can you see that? Okay, let's just put this little base shaper down in there. And it has about a ½ inch around the edge or so of extra space because it is 8 inches and I think the large is 8.75 across. So you have a little wiggle room down there. But mostly I'm just looking for something to make the bottom hold its shape flat a little better. That actually makes a considerable difference. This is staying much flatter. So I think over time, that could be really good for this bag. I'll have those linked down below in the description box as well. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm very interested to see how this circular insert does inside of the large. You do have to still sort of smush this guy down in there to get him to fit. I'm gonna go around the edge and make sure that it's sitting really nicely in there. Okay, so one, the organizer is much closer in color to Honey, and two, you don't have to worry that it's gonna be too tall. I'm still gonna do the trick where I put the little magnets out like this. Now the sad thing is you still can't use those hook and loop closures to make this bag so cute. You can still snap it though. And it still slouches a little bit even with the organizer in it. And I do like how it sort of holds the bottom out a little more. Okay guys, am I in trouble or what? Look at all three of these beautiful Belle bucket bags. I need to spend some time this afternoon with each one and figure out who gets to stay and who must go. The thing with these bags is they have so many of the features that I personally love in a bag. I love the easy access to get to my stuff. I love the bucket bag shape. I love that it has a grab strap. That's one of the things that I'm always adding to my butterflies is a grab strap. And this one just already has one. The little dumpling shape is so cute. The colors are fantastic. Man, good job, Portland Leather Goods. I approve. These are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today and for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and we'll see you next time. Bye.